Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sam here, and today we're going to be going over an airdrop that I think has extreme potential due to its undilution. So the airdrop is Aperture Finance. Now, Aperture did raise $5.3 million back in 2022 from a number of investors. So they have been around for a couple of years and building now. And the reason why I'm so bullish on Aperture is because of the leaderboard here. So if we scroll right down to the bottom, you'll see that the member number 1000 only has 18,000 points. So 18,000 points can be achieved in 1 to 2 days. So this airdrop is extremely underfarmed, and with a 7% airdrop allocations, for airdropping 7% of their total supply to their users, it could be extremely lucrative. So if it raises at, if it launches at 100 million FTV, 7% is $7 million. And across, depending how linear they make this, if it's barely 1,000 users and it's $7 million, just do the maths, it's extremely lucrative. This could be another JTO potential, unless it gets more diluted from influencers in the next couple of weeks. So the TG for this one is supposed to be end of April, so in the next 2 weeks. But they may push it back to early May, I'm assuming, depending on market conditions, because the market is very poor at the moment. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is head across to the Aperture website and use a invite code. You do need an invite to join. I will have one in the description, and you'll help support the channel by using that one. Once you've signed in, you'll notice you'll need to connect to your Discord and Twitter. Do that, and then you'll have your total points at the top here. Now, I've already got some points on this account because you do get retroactive points if you've used PancakeSwap in the past. So this account, I have used PancakeSwaps considerably, so I did get 2,700 points. And then when I came down to the bottom here, there is a raffle. So if you post on Twitter, you do get to draw a raffle, which is a random amount of points. It can be anywhere from 500 even up to 10,000. So this account I actually got 10,000 points on just from clicking that button. So that is crazy. It almost puts me in the top 1,000 straight away. Now, in order to get points on Aperture, we need to conduct swaps, open LPs, set up auto compounding, rebalances, automated rebalances, and recurring rebalances. So I'll show you how to do that in what I believe is the most efficient strategy to claim points. And yeah, so we'll go through that now. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put funds on Optimism Network. So the reason we're picking Optimism is because the gas is really cheap, and originally I tried to use Scroll and it was very expensive. Once you've done that, you want to head across to the swapping function. So head to swap, and we're going to want to swap Ethereum to USDT. Now we're going to need to make at least about $220 worth of LP for the first LP. So that's going to be 110 US plus 110 worth of ETH. So I'm going to do that now. So it's going to be about 0.38 Ethereum, and that gives me 113 USDT. So when you're providing a liquidity pool, it's two sides of the asset. So there's Ethereum for 113 and USD for 113. Means the liquidity pool is 226. Now the reason it has to be over 200 is because some Alpha 40 airdrop, anything under 200 won't earn continuous points. It will get slashed, so you're only earning points every 45 minutes. Whereas if you've got over 200 of liquidity, you're continuously earning points every time you go for a rebalance. So this lets you farm points a lot quicker. Now head to liquidity positions. You're going to press a new position. You're going to select your tokens. So it's USDT plus Ethereum. And you're going to get this price range over here. The closer you go to the middle, the more aggressive you're farming. So I'm going to pick about 5%. So 4.8 and 4.8. And then I'm going to max out the USDT, and it's going to give me the equivalent in ETH here. So set an allowance for the token. For the fee tier, you just want to pick whichever one the majority's at. So 80 for this pair, it's going to be this one here, so that's fine. All right, open position and submit. And we've opened up this liquidity position for ETH and USDT. Now, if we go back to the campaign, you'll see we've opened a liquidity position. This means we get 150 to 450 points. We've conducted a swap, which is 100 to 300 points. And now we're going to set up all the automatic rebalancing and compounding. Now, with the, and you can see I think my points have gone up too. But with the with these two, the conductor swapped and open a new LP, obviously you need to physically be there to do that. Whereas when you're setting up the automatic compounding and automatic rebalancing, it's gonna happen while you're away. So you earn points always. So we're gonna go to strategy here. Click on new strategy. And you're going to see the position we've just opened over here. You're going to click on that one. Next. And you're going to get to a page like this. We're going to press ratio. Actually, before we do any of this, scroll down to the bottom. If you see a error like this, your gas ceiling, just refresh the page. It's just a UX error. And it's very annoying. So just do that. And go back and you'll see that, okay, now it's actually got a fee. Otherwise it won't let you proceed later on, which is very annoying. So we're going to press ratio, and in this box here we're going to put 55, and in this box here we're going to put 45. You're going to press save trigger, and you're going to get this rebalance action page. On the top one, you're going to put 56, and it's automatically going to change the bottom one to 44. That means every time the price moves for Ethereum WETH, it's going to rebalance, and you're going to earn points for it. You don't want to make it like, yeah, so this is very aggressive. So it's 1%. So it's going to be rebalancing a lot, which means you're going to lose some money doing that, but you can be earning lots of points. All right, once you've done that, at the very bottom is an auto compound box. Just check that, put 0.1 in there. That means every time your LP earns 0.1%, it's going to auto compound that, and you'll get points for that as well. If you set that at like 5% or too high, it's barely ever going to compound, because you don't really make 5% on these things very often. So 0.1 should be firing a couple times a day, and you're going to earn money on that. All right, so authorize that, sign it, and fantastic. So the strategy is set up, and we're going to earn fees from there, and we're going to earn points every time this LP rebalances. Now, you do want to check in on it every time to time again. If that drops below 200, you need to add more money for it to give you the maximum amount of points. If it goes under 200, you're still earning points, but it's going to be slashed. So you're not getting them every rebalance. You're just getting them every, I think it's 45 minutes or an hour. Okay, so now the next step we want to do, if we go back to the campaign, is we want to actually use some stables. We want to LP some stables. So we're going to want about, what is it? So I've got $60 left. So I want about $30 worth of USDT. Swap. And confirm. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to create more LPs just using stable coins. And that's going to give us even more continuous points. So we've got Tether. Now I want some USDC. USDC. I always forget which one of these it is. We'll find out in a moment. So 0.01. Yep, this one looks fine. So swap into USDC. And now we've got $60 worth of stables. So what you're going to want to do now, head across to LPs again, and you're going to open a new position. And for this position, we're just going to pick the two stable coins, so USDT and USDC. We want to make this one extremely tight because it's two stable coins. Unless they depeg a bit, they're not going to barely move. So you want this like 0.20 or so, 0.22. And the other side about 0.20 as well. Cool. And here, obviously you're going to have the first one where everyone's LPing. And you want to do about $10 total. So I'm going to do $6 USDT. And it's going to auto balance that for USDC. You're going to approve both of those. We've already done USDT, so you got to approve USDC as well. And open the position here. So because it's two stable coins, again, they're barely going to fluctuate. So you need to make the positions, like the rebalancing positions, super tight so you earn points for them. Now, why are we doing this? So with the first LP, this one's going to be rebalancing constantly, and you're earning points all the time. But with these cheaper ones, you can stack them up. So the reason I got $60 worth is so I can open 6 of these. So I'd go new position, open another one, another one, another one, another one. I'd open anywhere from 5 to 10 of these. I reckon is a good number. About $10 each. Then every 45 minutes, those are going to yield you additional points. So they're not going to be firing off constantly because it's under the 200 threshold. But by doing this, you're going to maximize your daily points essentially, and you're going to rank up these this leaderboard really quick. You'll be in the top. You know, you could get to like the top 600 within a day or two, which is crazy. All right. So once that's set up and you've set up all of your positions, so you want to set up 6, 7, 8, 10, whatever, how many you want. I'm not going to bore you with that, but you're going to want to do that in your own time. You're going to want to head across to strategy again, new strategy. I've just got the one here. You'll have like 5 to 10 of these. Click on the top one, press next. And here we're going to go ratio again. We're going to do 55, 45, save trigger. And the only difference here, instead of doing 56, we're going to go 55.1, or if you want to be extra aggressive, you can go 55.05. That means every 1/5 of a percent, it's going to rebase. Because it's stable coins, it's not going to be too much of an issue. So make that extremely aggressive, either 55.1 or 55.0, whatever. Auto compound, again, we want 0.1, or yeah, so every time this earns 1 cent, it's going to compound. Create strategy, sign, and now we've got 2 different LP strategies set up simultaneously. So I've got the big one, which is $200, and you should have several little ones that are firing off constantly. All right, so if we go back to the leaderboard again, you know, this account I literally started today, and you can see the top 1,000 is 18,000, and this account is at 12,000 already, and you can see it's got no referrals at all. So completely possible to do. And then this, you know, by sometime tomorrow, this is probably going to be closer to like 20,000. So I'm going to break into the leaderboard and continue to go up. All right, so just before I go today, I do advise you all to check out our Discord. It is still free, and there's some great alpha in there. So this alpha that you're watching today is from a community alpha post by this user here, Making Alpha, where he went over Aperture Finance. So if you're in their Discord, you would have got that early before this video came out, and a bunch of other timely updates. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you there.